I'm not going to say anything for me personally. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of men who are in that circumstance.
No, but it's
well, actually, I did ask the question and you didn't answer it. So you got to answer that question. Are you that 1%
because
that would?
Here's the thing. I can easily say no right now.
Okay.
But I would not know how it would go later on. What I'm going to say right now is that for me, I don't even enjoy being in the streets right now. Like I don't even enjoy variety. Like maybe you can understand this. At some point, it gets like a lot to be out there trying to talk to ladies.
Nah, it is, bro.
I'm so busy with work, I can't be bothered for a lot of that stuff. But I'm not going to sit here and say I don't understand why dudes do it. I'm not going to sit here and say, 20 years from now, I'm going to feel the same. I'm not that arrogant. What I am saying, however, is if he takes care of everything and he handles it, and you're okay with all that, the agreement, then what's the issue?
Right. It has to be an agreement.
I got to ask. I got to be the contrarian here.
What's up, Marin?
What was that, Chris?
The chat wants it.
Candy store analogy. Okay.
No.
Well, before I go into the candy store analogy, my question is this. You mentioned you're giving a man everything he wants. Can you tell me what a man wants?
Oh.
No, I can't. I mean, I don't know what every man wants.
That's the problem. That right there, guys, is the fundamental problem. Women don't really know what men want. They think they're giving him what he wants, but they really have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wonder, hey, well, what the hell? Like, I'm giving you everything I would want. I make money. I'm successful. I'm strong. I'm independent. But the problem is that, like I said, I always say this, women think attraction is symmetrical. It's not. It's asymmetrical. The things you look for in a man are not the same things a man looks for in a woman. And one of the biggest things that women can't grasp is that men like sexual variety, women, okay? He likes sexual variety. Men look at women, I hate to say it like this, as sex objects. They like that variety, they like different colors, shapes, sizes. There's a reason why you look at music videos. They have women of different colors, races, skin colors, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Men like variety. It's just that most men will never admit this because it's considered misogynistic, crass, rude, and disrespectful towards women. So they will not admit this to you, and they're going to lie to you and say, oh, no, I'll be monogamous with you, whatever. Once a woman understands that, listen, my guy is probably going to run around and deal with other girls and accept it, right? And just understand that as long as I'm the number one chick, I'm cool with it, then it is what it is. But this another alarming thing that you mentioned, it's not really alarming, but it's an uncomfortable truth, is that if you are equal to your girl and you guys split the bills or whatever, she's going to tolerate far less from you. But if you're providing the security and the resources, she will 100% accept you and your lifestyle and other women. That's why I always say, women are okay with sharing high-value men. They might not admit it on camera. They might not want to say it out loud. But behind closed doors, if the guy's handling business and taking care of whatever, she will be okay with sharing him sexually. It's just that a lot of guys cheat and don't take care of business at home. And that's when women get angry. Let alone if a woman's supporting a man financially and he cheats on her. That's when she's really pissed.
And we know a couple girls like that. They're married to a guy. They're very successful. Takes care of all the bills. And she knows what he's doing when he goes on trips. But she doesn't want to see it in her face. But she understands from the very beginning, hey, honey, you go do your trip. I know what's going to happen. I don't want to see it, but I understand. And she's happy because, once again, she has the car she wants, the life she wants, kids are good. So she understands what it really is. Now, that's an agreement that she agreed to. You don't have to agree to that. But I'm just saying, if you want to have a happy lifestyle with some of these guys, you may have to take them on that step and say, you know what? Okay, this is what it is. I'm cool with it.
So I have a question. So is cheating okay because he maintains you?
Okay. So let's be very clear. If you have an understanding, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Okay.
If we've agreed and we said, okay, this is what it is, that's not cheating. That just means he's doing what we agreed to.
No, I agree. If I agree to it, fine. It's not cheating.
Right.
But how about if I don't agree with it?
But then don't be with him.
So is it okay to cheat just because you maintain me?
Nah, just don't be with him then.
No, of course I won't. But
Yeah.
I'm asking. Is it
it
okay?
is. It's absolutely okay. Because the thing is, I guess we're going to go into this, huh?
Oh, God. The candy store.
Candy store analogy.
How annoying.
This is the only way, I guess, that women can kind of understand it.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So a lot of women don't understand why men want variety and everything else like this. So I'll just explain it, right? So you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from with this. So there's a candy store, okay? Women are allowed into the candy store 18 years old. So all you guys, lovely ladies on the couch, right? You guys are young and attractive, right? You're 21 and you're 21 too? Both of you guys. You guys are at your peak right now.
Right.
So you guys are in the candy store. All of you ladies are in the candy store as well. You're allowed at 18 years old. The men are not allowed in, though. They're not allowed in until they're 35 years old, have $100,000 saved up, and have been in the gym for 5 years consistently, right? So you go in a candy store. You might have fun at first, right? You're eating your Laffy Taffy. You're eating your Starburst. You figure out that the yellow Starburst is disgusting. Yellow Laffy Taffy, disgusting. You like the pink Starburst, whatever it is, right? You start to develop taste. You like to figure out your aisles. You know where you're going to stay in the store, right? But the guys, they're outside lurking, just waiting to get that money and get in that fucking candy store. So 18 years passes, and the men are finally allowed in to have saved up enough money and been in the gym, right? They run in and storm the candy store, right? Go nuts. They're eating all the candies that you guys were rejecting, the Tootsie Rolls and shit, disgusting candies, Laffy Taffy, candy corn. They're eating all that stuff. You're like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? Chill out. The fuck is wrong with you? But what you ladies don't understand is that the men had to wait there for almost 20 years to get into the candy store. So for them, just being in a candy store and being able to finally get that access of different flavors and everything else it's amazing for them because they had to work to get it. And what women don't understand is that, I always say this, privilege is invisible to those that have it, okay? So it's very difficult for women to understand the concept of why men like to have sex with a lot of girls, because you guys get sexual abundance at pretty much, as soon as women are born with value, ladies. Men have to create their value. So for us to get in that same candy store, we ultimately have to bring something to the table. So if a man busts his ass for years, saves the money, gets in shape, everything like that, gets in that candy store, why do you think he should only have one piece of candy?
But I mean, like, who,
Like,
he looks over to the couch. He's like, "Who is that?" But like, who made the rule?
What do you say?
I mean, no. I mean, I guess if I were to bust my ass, I wouldn't want one piece of candy either. So,
and that's the thing, because women, like I say, again, I'm gonna say it one more time because I want you guys to understand this. Privilege is invisible to those that have it. You guys don't know the value that you guys have because you are women. You live your life. You guys get accesses and privileges that men will never get.
Right.
Like I said, a bunch of you have probably seen or partied with athletes or celebrities, whatever, get invited to exclusive things. Man, me, I have a fresh. We ain't getting invited to no boat parties, no mansion parties, unless we know somebody. We're not going to get the cool exclusive experiences that you guys get. But beauty is powerful. Wars have been fought over it. Blood has been shed over it. And it's a very powerful tool. But you guys don't know it because you've only lived as a woman. You've never seen it from the male perspective. So if a man had to bust his ass to get in the candy store, it'd be downright crazy and stupid of him to only have one piece of candy when he's fought for it.
They're acting like they haven't fought since they're 18. Like they were literally no sex till they're 35.
So when do men get tired of having so many pieces of candy?
When you guys go out, right? You go to a club, you go to a bar, you go to a supermarket, right? Guys hit on you, right? All the time, for the most part. When I go to the store, what happens?
Nobody hits on you.
Exactly. No, I'll say this, right? The average guy, right, at your age or even younger, doesn't even get that opportunity until maybe later on when he's successful. He's worked on himself. He has some type of like lifestyle, and at that point, like you said before, now he has options. You guys are born with options. Off rip.
Yeah.
We got 8,000 live viewers, guys. Holy
smokes! I want to answer some shit. She said you guys are acting like you haven't been fucking since you were 18. It's interesting. So most women date men who are older than them. Most women fuck guys who are taller than them. Generally larger, stronger, or make more money. That's what they like. So when we get to our point, our financial peak, our best years, it's normally when we hit around 30. Yo, listen, the game is so much easier for me today than it was when I was 18. When I was 18, girls were not looking at me. I would have to go to the back of the club for the 3s and the 4s and like be like, hey,
it was tough.
It was tough. You know what I mean? You had to eat some buckets. So I accepted that. As you get older in life and you get more settled, now you got your place. Now you got your car. Now that you got your finance order, you can take her to places. Girls like that.
Yep.
That's just how it is. When you're 18 and you live in mama's basement, girl not trying to go back to your place.
Nope.
And you see the people shaking their head because they know that's true. So that's why it's different for us when we get to that age. It's like, yo, we get here, we want to settle down, but then we don't get to enjoy the prime years, if you will. So that's the idea.
So you didn't have a girlfriend until you were 30?
No, I had some here and there, but it's not like it is today. It's not like it is today. In the same token, for a lot of young women who are in their early 20s, for them, that's some of their best years. And as they get older, they realize things slow down a little bit. But I want to ask a question. Just show of hands, who here, because I feel like this conversation is going to interesting places, but I don't think it's necessary. Who here dislikes extreme arrogance? You have to raise your hand. Everyone raised their hand. Okay. So I'm going to ask another question.